What's up, guys? I just got a email from the Alan Wake 2 PR team saying that they had dropped a new launch trailer for the game. So I was like, hold up, wait a minute. So I'm just gonna drop everything and we're gonna do what we always do. We're gonna watch it first and then we are going to pick it apart. I have high hopes for this. I hope this is good. I mean, everything else has been fantastic. So let's just jump into it.
The killer left the heart next to the body. This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A page of text written with a typewriter. Someone's been watching us.
How do you run from an idea? From a story that lives in your head? I need to escape this nightmare.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. Why are we written into the story? I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Show me the terror.
FBI, drop the knife!
Since I fell down this rabbit hole.
Oh my! I can't. Oh, the chills. So good. And obviously, of course, they're showing the pre-order bonuses. We'll just talk about it here since I've got it here. Obviously, the ornate stuff for the guns, the outfits, but this just makes him look like Mr. Scratch. What are they alluding to? I don't know. So I don't know. Anyway, was it pre-order available until 4 a.m. UTC? I don't know what that is. Well, this says 12 a.m. Eastern, so that would be 11 p.m. Central. So obviously it's a little bit off Eastern. I think that's Eastern. I don't know. But definitely, if you guys are wanting this game, pre-order it. Pre-order it. But before we jump into it, obviously, in the comments down below, just let me know what you thought of the trailer, what you're thinking about, what just theories, what have you. Because I liked reading all the comments on my previous videos about theories and stuff. So let's get into this because this is chock full of goodness. Oh man, it was so good, so good. Hold on, whoops. Do that up. We're gonna lower the volume a little. Okay. So then, obviously, right away, you know, cultists, they're doing that sacrifice.
The killer left
And she
the
says,
heart next to the body.
left the heart next to the body. And I originally thought, I was like, oh, the heart she grabs is that heart. It's not. Unless it is, and it was removed, you know, what have you.
This wasn't some
Right here, basically, this is American Nightmare Alan Wake. Now, having said that, he beats Mr. Scratch in that, I want to say, scenario. Spoiler, if you haven't played American Nightmare. Sorry. But in that scenario, he basically puts himself back into the place that Mr. Scratch had removed him, and then Mr. Scratch had put himself in. It's basically Alan's life. Now, having said that, we've seen the really early on trailer where Saga talks to an Alan Wake who is extremely wet and in a suit, which looks like, and it looked like he was in a debris of a wooden structure, like the cabin. So is this Alan Wake actually Alan Wake, or is it Mr. Scratch taking on that form? Or is the Alan Wake from the cabin Alan Wake or Mr. Scratch? So, you know, who knows? Now, if you follow the lore and stuff, like I said, I'm not going to do deep in that. He escaped and was in Nevada. That's where American Nightmare is, and that's where it was. So if you go by that, this would be Alan Wake, and the one that was in the cabin was Mr. Scratch. So a theory. I don't want to dive too into theories with these videos, but I wanted to pull that one out because it almost looks like there are two different Alan Wakes at this point, one of which is more than likely Mr. Scratch. So let's continue.
Random act of violence.
All right. Oh dear Diner. We see the cup. That's fantastic. They have this in real life. You can actually order one. They also have the thermos as well. I kind of want one. But moving on.
This was a ritual.
Oh, actually, going back. Again, Alex Casey is here in real life with Saga and this Alan Wake. But we know that he is also in the dark place as well, with IGN's video that shows him talking to Alan in the dark place and then him getting mysteriously offed. Are there two Alex Caseys now? Or is it him in a different instance? I don't know, so that's another question, of course, that Remedy likes to throw out. Let's give all these questions and no answers until the very end. But that's very Alan Wakey, that's very Remedy-ish. So, let's keep going.
This was a ritual.
Now you got the cold symbol again. She pulls that out of him. It's really
written
kind
with
of
a
gross.
typewriter. Someone's been watching us.
Again, Deer Mask,
How do you run from
but
an
he's
idea?
taken as well, so that's interesting.
From a story that
In here,
lives in your
like you
head.
see, that looks like Nightingale, 100%. But then you have
Lives in
this,
your head.
where he's scratching it out. He's scratching out, written by Alan Wake.
This nightmare.
So that leads to the Alan in the cabin as Scratch. Oh,
Wait.
and then just listening to that, I am upset now because I did not listen to the soundtrack drop that they dropped a week or two ago, where they dropped like 2 or 3, or it was one. It was a single, and then I think they dropped like 2 or 3 more of the tracks for the game. This music is on point, like seriously on point, and I will definitely have to go back and listen to the soundtrack. So, yeah.
Because the story will change reality around us.
And the angel lamp. Hold on. There's some writing behind there. Pale balloon? Float? Night trader. Interesting. That might be in the game. We'll have to see about that. Again, it's showing off the scene changes using the plot board, and that was inside the hotel, the Ocean View Hotel. And this was interesting. I don't know if this was just a transition, because we have seen in different videos of Saga seeing something different than her surroundings, or Alan seeing something different than his surroundings. So I don't know if this was a transition on their part, or if this was actually something that goes between the two characters, where she sees the subway tunnel in her surroundings, or Alan seeing the trees and stuff. Well, he doesn't see anything there, but
Why are we
if it
written
was
into the story?
you know, just a transition for the video, or leading to something else, like Saga sees the New York subway tunnel. So, and this, like, she just grabbed that with her bare hand. Like, what? Why? I don't want to touch no dead heart. Like, what? Ugh.
I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Show me that.
Right there, perfect. That Nightingale just tosses her like a rag doll. So obviously, this is reminiscent of Control. Again, another spoiler: if you haven't played Control, specifically the AWE DLC, Dr. Emil Hartman is turned into something similar to this. to what happens to Nightingale here. So that's very interesting. Very good transition for the video part. Very good. That was an amazing shot, by the way. That's a really good shot. There's Alex Casey. Again, the American Nightmare clothing right here, but he's full of blood here, so I don't know what's going on there. This was interesting. Sorry for the bright light. That looked like a containment unit. So we know Kieran Estevez, who is an FBC agent, is in the game. Is this an FBC containment unit? What were they trying to contain? It looked like just a person, but going back to it, so there's someone in there who's taken by the darkness. Oh, a little too far. Oh, again, Nightingale though. She must be trying to use the mind place to go through something that Nightingale had previously done. But going back to it, it looks like there's someone in this containment unit. And I mean, it looks crude. It doesn't look like it's up to FBC standards with different alloys and stuff that they have in control, which would make sense because the oldest house is on lockdown because of the hiss, so they wouldn't be able to get those types of things. But yeah, I wonder if that alludes to them trying to contain something. And this was just so good. Like, the music is so on par. Yeah, I cannot. Again, we're gonna go with this back to the screen. I cannot wait for this game. This game looks fantastic. Oh. Again, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. I will be playing Alan Wake 2 here on the channel. We'll get a full playthrough. Don't know how many episodes, depending on how long it'll take me. But definitely subscribe, turn on those notifications so that you know when that first episode drops. I am also trying to make a refresher for the original Alan Wake. I don't think it'll be out in time though, but again, turn on notifications because I will drop that, even if it's a day after the game comes out, a day or two after. I'm going to drop that for people who maybe don't want to take that time to play through Alan Wake or watch the playthrough that I have here on the channel. But it's looking like it's going to be about 20 minutes or so, so it's a lot more condensed version of Alan Wake. So again, yeah, this game looks fantastic. But if you want to know more about Alan Wake, be sure to click the playlist that pops up on the screen right now. I'll be back.